Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to be looking at Death End Request 2 for the PC. The game is developed by Idea Factory and Compile Heart and is published by Idea Factory International. Death End Request 2 is a sequel to the first game, but has it made any improvements and is it any good? Here's the details in the review. Our game story is about a girl named Mai who's trying to find clues as to the whereabouts of her missing sister. During the day she'll explore the town and ask people for information, and then when nighttime comes, the town is enveloped with hordes of monsters. The story opens up from here, but to be blunt, I found it very lacking, especially when compared to the first game. The story should be one of the main things that holds your interest, yet this one just feels like wasted potential, as it starts off really well, but then falls flat at the halfway point. I genuinely struggled to like any of these characters. Mai, being the main character, had some interesting features about her. The rest of the cast, however, it's like they're there just for the sake of being there, but they never really add or improve anything to the game or the story. Sadly, I can't even say that the characters are interesting, unique or original like what the characters were in the first game either. Gameplay is pretty much the same as the first games, but this time around everything feels a bit more simplified. Not much has changed aside from it being slightly easier and now having an automatic battle feature. It feels really repetitive and rather lacking in something that could make it enjoyable. The graphics are pretty standard of what you'd expect from an anime style game from Idea Factory. The game is a hybrid of visual novel and JRPG gameplay that mixes together well to tell its story. Some parts are done extremely well, whilst others feel a bit unfinished. The game's biggest crime, however, is that the PC port is very badly done, with various issues that just make the game practically unplayable. You'll mainly be exploring the main centre of town, the outskirts and the woods. Get used to going over the same locations again and again, because this game seems hell-bent on making you go over the same area time after time. It gets repetitive very quickly, and you'll become very tired of going over the same places over and over. If I'm being honest, Death End Request 2 is a sequel that I don't really feel was needed. It does everything that the first game did, but somehow manages to do everything worse. It never breaks any new ground or makes any real attempt to be truly shocking like what it claims to be, and in the end, what you're left with is a forgettable cast, an uninteresting story, gameplay that never gets any better, and locations that get old really fast. Well, that's it for this review, guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.